And now continuing coverage of the growing gun debate. Supply of ammunition at many gun stores is running low, but not for the government. There's a bullet buying spree going on right now by the Department of Homeland Security. CBS 21's national correspondent Christine Frizzau takes a look into one part of the gun debate that very few people are talking about.
It's becoming a common problem at retail stores and ranges across the country.
They come in, they want ammo. We don't have ammo.
But the Department of Homeland Security appears to be on a buying spree. Their most recent request is for 10 million rounds of hollow point bullets for a .40 caliber pistol, another 10 million rounds for a 9mm, plus 1.6 million pistol cartridge 9mm ball bullets. And that's just this year. Last March, DHS bought 450 million bullets, and in September, another 200 million. That's in addition to a reported 1.6 billion rounds they already have. So during the height of the Iraq War, U.S. soldiers used about 5.5 million rounds of ammunition every month. If you do the math here, that means the Department of Homeland Security has enough bullets to wage a full-scale war for the next 30 years. DHS says the bullets are needed for training, but military veteran Richard Mason is doubtful.
We never trained with hollow points. We didn't even really see hollow points my entire 4.5 years in the Marine Corps. Why would they need all those hollow points? Why would
The Department of Homeland Security has purchased over 2,700 armored vehicles that look like tanks, essentially, to give to local law enforcement agencies. This following in the wake of the more than 1.5 billion rounds per.
Action from the Attorney General now, Eric Holder, moments ago in the use of drones inside the United States now. Capitol Hill hearing that did take place today. Holder says he has no intention of allowing drone strikes here at home. From minutes ago, watch.
Said in the letter was that the government has no intention to carry out any drone strikes in the United States. It's hard for me to imagine a situation in which that would occur. We have within the United States the ability to use our law enforcement capacity. And as I laid out in a speech that I gave at Northwestern University with regard to the use of these kinds of lethal forces, one of the critical things was that the possibility, the feasibility of capture was difficult in foreign lands, Afghanistan, Pakistan, other parts of the Middle East. That is not the same thing here in the United States, where the possibility of capture is obviously enhanced. And as a result, the use of drones is, from my perspective, something that is entirely hypothetical.
So there is more to this. I want to talk to retired Captain Chuck Nash now, former U.S. Navy captain, Fox News military analyst. Does that settle it there, Captain?
Well, Bill, I come from a way of life in the military where you don't buy weapons that you don't intend to use. Why would you? And if you look at what the Department of Homeland Security has been purchasing over the last year, it comes out to like 1.6 billion rounds of ammunition, more than 7,000 fully automatic assault weapons, 2,700 MRAP type vehicles, and now drones. Those are instruments of war. Department of Homeland Security's, who are they going to fight a war against?
How do you answer that?
I don't know. That's a good question. But, you know, a bunch of people up here ought to be asking more questions about this. Why do they need all of that stuff?
Which seems to be substantial, too. Listen, Rand Paul, the Republican from Kentucky, he's been really after this story, trying to get answers from the Attorney General.
Just quick as I can win. And now your set is wearing thin. I can't imagine where I've been. You're always there, you're in my train.
T, we're on 40 going west towards Barstow, Los Angeles. And man, all along this freeway, we've been seeing military traffic, military vehicles, tanks, personal carriers, I think that's what it's called, all sorts of light armored vehicles. It's just incredible. So we've actually caught quite a bit of it on camera. And what are you thinking is going on? It's almost like they're getting ready to invade Los Angeles.
There are.
Oh, the Army train, hell yes. I gotta film this. They make these trucks over in West Point, Mississippi.